Hi guys, it's Jolene. This week our Bible story is from the Gospel of Luke, chapter 15. But I have a storybook that kind of tells this story. So we're going to tell our storybook this week. It's called Who Counts? And it's by Amy Jill Levine and Rabbi Aunt Sandy Eisenberg Sasso. They're two of my favorite spiritual children's book authors that sort of tell stories that ask us to think about Bible stories a little bit differently. So, here's our story, Who Counts? Who counts? 100 sheep, 10 coins, and 2 sons. By Amy Jill Levine and Sandy Eisenberg Sasso. Illustrated by Margot Meganick. 100 sheep. 100 sheep! If just a single one were lost, who would notice? Who counted sheep anyway? The man did. The man had a lot of sheep, 100 of them. He counted them every day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He kept counting. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. One day, the man counted 1, 2, 3, all the way up. 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99. Then he stopped. There were only 99. He must have made a mistake. He had 100 sheep, not 99. He counted again. Still, there were only 99. One of his sheep was missing. He was responsible for all the sheep, all 100 of them. Immediately, the man went to look for the lost sheep. He walked and walked, but he saw nothing. He kept walking. He looked to the left. Nothing. He looked to the right. Nothing. He walked and he listened. Still nothing. Then he heard it. A bleating sound. Bah! He ran toward the sound, and there she was, the lost sheep. He had found her. She was too tired to follow him home, so he lifted her on his shoulders and carried her. He was so happy to have all his sheep together that he invited everyone to celebrate. Some people said, "What's so wonderful? He only has 1 sheep. You had 99 others." The man smiled. 1 sheep makes a difference. Without her, something is missing. Now my flock is complete. 10 coins. 10 drachmas, 10 silver coins. Every day, the woman counted them. Then, one day she counted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. She stopped. She couldn't have made a mistake, but she counted again anyway. She still counted only 9. 1 drachma was missing. The woman lit a lamp to see more clearly. She looked under chairs and in corners, but no coin. She looked in cabinets and in wastebaskets. Still no drachma. She took a broom and swept the floor. There were crumbs and dust, but no coin. It was her fault. She had lost the coin, and now she must find it. She searched again with the light and the broom. Finally, she saw something shining and heard a ping. Ping! She looked down, and there it was, the missing coin. She held the coin in her hand for a few moments, and then she carefully placed it with the other drachmas. She was so happy to have all the coins that she invited the women in town to celebrate. Some people said, "What's so important? It was only one coin." The woman smiled. "Just one coin matters. Without it, something is missing. Now my coin collection is complete." 2 sons. A father had 2 sons. One day, the younger son wanted half his father's money. It would be his eventually, but he could not wait. He was restless and he wanted to travel. So the father divided his wealth in half and gave half to his younger son and half to his older son. The younger son went to a foreign land. There he had a great time doing whatever he wanted. Before long, he had spent all the money and had none left, not even to pay for food. There was no one to share even a crumb of bread with him, as there was little food in the land. The son went to work for a farmer to try to earn enough to buy something to eat. The farmer told him to go and feed the pigs. Even the pods the pigs ate looked good. Finally, the son was so hungry and tired that he decided to return to his father. But he wasn't sure what to say. How could he tell his father that he had spent all the money? His good pants were torn, his shirt was stained, his fancy shoes had holes. He thought, "I will tell my father that I made a big mistake. I will say that I am sorry. I will offer to work hard to earn money." The young man returned home. His hair was uncombed, his face was dirty, and his hands were covered in blisters. His father ran to greet him. He was so happy to see him that he did not care about anything else. Instead of making his son earn money for clothing and food, he gave him a new coat, new shoes, and even a new ring. Then he invited everyone to his home to celebrate. The older son was still working in the field when he heard the happy sounds of singing and laughter and smelled the sweet spices coming from his home. He wondered what was happening. He stopped one of the neighbors who was heading to his house and asked, "What's going on?" The neighbor was surprised by the question. "Don't you know that your father is making a big party for your brother to mark his return?" The older brother did not know. When the father counted everyone that came to the party, he realized that one person was missing. That person was his older son. He had forgotten to invite him. He went out to go find his son. When the older son saw his father coming toward him, he turned away. He was sad and angry that no one had come to find him. His father spoke softly. "Your brother has come home. I invited all our friends to celebrate with us. You must come and be glad with us." He tried to hug his son, but his son folded his arms across his chest. The older son finally said to his father, "I have been with you all the years that my brother has been away. I did not waste your money. I did everything you wanted me to do. I never left you, but my brother did. Then you made a big party for him. You never had one for me. You didn't even invite me to his." The father thought, "I have 2 sons, 1, 2. I paid attention to my younger son, but I discounted my older son. I didn't realize that he felt lost." The father took his older son's hands in his own. "Please come and join the party. I love you. All I have is yours. Come and be with me and your brother." He counted 1, and he pointed to the house where his younger son was celebrating. He counted 2, and put his arms around his older son. "Without you," he said, "something is missing. With you, our family is complete." This month, we're talking about community. What kind of things did you see about community in this story? Did you see how people invited their friends over to help celebrate things? Sort of how we celebrate things at church, like we celebrate each other's birthdays and special days. The other thing that this story tells us is that every single one of us is important to God, just like we've been talking about. Everyone is the same amount of important to God. But that means if you're missing, God misses you. Everyone is important to God, and without you, God's family isn't complete. Without you, our church family isn't complete. You're just as important as everyone else at church. I'll see you next time.
Everyone, everywhere in the world, and all throughout time, in the ancient past and in the faraway future, has a heartbeat, just like you. All people love and live and feel. All people tell stories to make sense of it all. Let's keep telling stories to honor the past and help create the future. I'll see you next time.